Pree Dis is brought to you in partnership with Magnum Tonic Wine, Take Charge, Ray White Overproof Rum, Fui Culture, Campari, Respect the Bitter, JF Mills, the heart and soul of your kitchen, Swiss Mambo Sauce, the Everything Sauce, Swiss Barbecue Jerk Sauce, and the True Pet Food, Simply Better Pet Food.
Welcome to Pree Dis Show. I'm your host Naldo Addi, and today we're coming to you from the beautiful S Hotel in Montego Bay. We've got a jam-packed show for you guys, so without further ado, let's start the show. Dancehall artist Malie Donn burn up the place. He just released his new single titled Don Julio, and his brand new EP titled Grand Rising is scheduled for November 16. Let's hear some more in this exclusive interview.
Don Julio, well, lifestyle come like a movie show. Galina, French cut in a pool, you know.
So the EP is called The Grand Rising. What's the significance behind the title of the EP?
Well, to me, it represents growth, you know. Seeing that this is my first project, it signifies growth in my career and that I'm taking the next step to being the greatest. I don't know.
And who are the producers on this project helping you to take it to the next level?
So, you know, upon a project, you have numerous producers. You don't know, mainly Attomatic Records, Dancehall Records, who else they on it? DJ Mac they on it. You know, a lot of different producers. My album, the work that I plan to put into an album, I've not done it yet. You see me? I'm gonna feel like it's the right time for that yet. I need more work before I say album.
Tazo bring your medication for my latency. I we know we plan. Pull back to go back up and
this is me personally just put together a project for put to the world and to my support of them. You see me?
The way you talk about the EP, it seems very personal to you.
It is.
How much of an impact or how much stakes you have in this project? Because it seems like you really invested a lot into it.
Of course, most definitely. I don't know, this one is personal. As I say, anybody know Malie Donn, me used to drop song every day, regular, hard. But you see, because of all the traveling, like I travel every week, music have me a tour the world, so kind of slow me down on the voicing, and I don't have much time for record like one time, so I have to make it my initiative for forcing voicing and find for force it in my schedule. Majority of these songs on the EP, some of them were voiced from last year, because it was last year was the initial time for me to drop an EP, which I wanted. But seeing the uprising, the rising of me last year, it took me by surprise, and I just got super busy. And my life just started moving real fast. So I put the EP on a pause and say, all right, let me take my time, now rush it. Go and do them show and tour, and then we'll get back to it. A label see and say, yo, make a collaborate with your VP, say, yo, make a collaborate on your EP, because I say, yo, you have plan for drop an EP and I just say, all right, nah, man, listen me. Because you have to have a power behind a project where you do, because me, myself, individually, I not have the resources for I got resources, but not the necessary resources to get it out there into the world.
To the level that you want.
To the level that I want. So you have people for that.
Last year was a great year for you. Specifically, V6 was
Definitely.
A massive hit for you. You've been very open about how not owning the V6 Masters has affected your career, especially in terms of securing record deals. Looking back, what would you have learned from the experience, and how has it shaped the way you approach the business of music now, seeing that you have a project coming out?
Yeah, you know, a lot. I've learned a lot since then. I don't regret it at all, because, you know, you have to learn the hard way. More while you try tell a man or teach a man the right thing, and you see him not learn, and you say, oh, he's stubborn, but you have to just understand say some people in a life have to find out the hard way in order for them to learn. So I learned, I get more educated, I have more understanding of the business. So therefore, I prepare for future. I have more understanding of all the information I need in order to go forward with this. So, you know, I just feel more of a man right now, you see me? So I know I'm ready. And I can't live with regrets. I have to just, you know, everything is a stepping stone and part of it to build me, you see me?
Do you think the impact of dancehall music influences children, and how do you balance that with your type of music as a musician?
Well, most definitely music is a very powerful influence onto children. I seen it because when I was growing up, I was listening to Vybz Kartel music hard, and trust me, it really influenced me and my behavior and how I pray in life. Because if you music has power, it's powerful than what people think. It definitely have to impact the children, because a child that go have them favorite artists, and them favorite artists I say her. Them I go say her too, because guess what? The influence powerful when music bring. So we as artists now, and I like we don't know that, but we have to understand that this thing is also a business, and with business you have consumers, and your product I go sell, you have to give them what they want. If you not sell what them want, you are going to lose. So music is just like any other business, and we have to acknowledge that. And therefore it's not our job to really protect the kids them from listening. It's their parents' job. That's why when you get a TV have all sort of other things on it, but you see parental guidance on it. The remote, you set it so that it's kids friendly. So it's not our job to teach everybody pitney. Everybody breed and have them pitney. Everybody want on mother and father, so them have to know the responsibility what having a child comes with. So we as artists, we have to just focus on the music and the business and getting ourselves right.
Boy said them bad, them have to prove it. Them know in our league, them a newbie.
Who has had the most impact on your life, and how has that molded you into the person that you are today?
Well, not one specific person have the most impact, but series of events and happenings and things where I experience throughout my life are a real inspiration. And like when my sister or my mother did have to, you know, leave Jamaica for many years just to make a better life. Because I never see my mother since I was 8-year-old. And I see her back when I was a big man, you see me? Because, you know, her life, all heap of things, her life was in danger. You don't know, I come from a poor family and certain things. And as a child, you know, not having a mother and father, not being with your mother and father, some children can't really take that mentally, you see me? You have to really mentally. And that's what I know my strong point, because, you know, my father used to live overseas and my mother did have to go away to get a better life away. Me growing up, I did end up forced ripe to one time, but I don't really forced ripe. I did glad to I'm forced, because guess what? It teach me to become a man quicker, you see me? So when me live with my grandparents them elderly, me did have to play a man's role one at a time, because guess what? Them elderly, so you don't know, once a man, twice a child. My grandparents them get old and could deal with certain things, so me have to step up. You don't know when them toenail for cut and anything there. I may deal with him when my grandfather for one trim, I trim him and me and a barber. Even though I have teachers and engineers in my family, we still never rich. We never rich. So when I see my grandparents them in a St. Mary and them thing there, you know, struggle, and I feel in a board house and them thing there, It really, because even when I time them in a wedding, I see my grandparents' house, man go burn it down, kill my auntie and my little cousin, and you don't know. So enough things go on in my life I'm not really share out in the open. But all of the pain and all of them things they really infuse in me.
Do you think the music that you sing, which targets women, would come across as degrading to some people?
Most definitely. To each his own. Everybody have their own opinion. So your opinion, for them opinion, now put food on my table. Everybody have their own, man. It's a cold world. Everybody have to fend for themselves. Nobody really cares about nobody. Like in the olden days when we could have come out and say, beg a little salt, beg a little sugar. Nobody not to do that again because we live in such an egotistic world. Why are we making money from this type of music? Obviously there's a large market, there's a large consumer. We would not make no money. Why me then I do something where not make me no money? Think about it. So me singing them real dirty music, I feel pretty ladies them and feel bad girl them. Me would just waste my time, me that just defeat the purpose, cause why am I doing this? What is my benefit for doing this? My grandparents them not like the type of music me sing. Them don't. My mother a Christian. She not like the music them when me sing, but she understand. A regular she say, yo, you can't make one full clean song where I can listen and can show my friend them and say, yo, I'm a son this, you know, and Ray, you know. More while me in a church and I see a little pitney them I watch up on YouTube and more while me I say, yo, I kind of feel a way if I say, yo, I'm a son music that and thing, but then she I say, you know what? Me have to do what me have to do, and she know and she understand and she just pray to God, say, alright. Me I go transition my talent over in some more positive and more. You know, that my mother tell me and my mother not hide me. My mother still post me up and say I'm a son this and her, regardless of the facts that she being in church and them thing there.
That only yo, well lifestyle come like a movie show. Girl in a French cut in a pool, you know. I would drink and.
What's your ideal vision for the future? Do you see yourself getting married or living a bachelor life?
Well, to be honest, me not pre-marriage like the average pre. So like you know you done grow up and you say, yo, I can't wait to get married and then thing there. Me another type of person there. Me not say it can't happen, but me just live life with me not force nothing. Me not force nothing. Yes, if me have intention for do something, I say, yo, yeah, me I go achieve it and that. But when it come on to marriage and them things, they are nothing forced. Me not even try to think too hard on it. Whenever certain things come, you just handle it when it come. And when you do that, things last more longer. When you force yourself like all some girl and force it, the relationship not go last. But the more free flow thing them last longer and the more thing them that take time. So certain things take time. I not try put my mind there so for rush it and then go end up in a fucked up marriage and then you go hear say your wife when divorce go on now she have to get half of everything we have and then think they are loose thing. So I more just live life and I learn, live and I learn, and whatever happen, if it sit right with me and sit well with me, it just happen. But I don't know my life I lavish regardless whether I'm married or not, if in the future. A star life, you see me? I tell you.
And that was dancehall artist Malie Donn. Make sure you support him EP when it come out, you know. Cool? Alright. It's break time. When we return, we're gonna explore the S Hotel. Ready? Let's go.
Embrace the mix.
Embrace the mix. Embrace the mix.
Campari Red Passion. Embrace the mix. Must be 18 years or older to drink. Drink responsibly.
We're shining the spotlight on a dancehall newcomer who is a recent graduate of the University of the West Indies. Let's meet Dom Trap in our Up Next segment.
Up Next is brought to you by Magnum Tonic Wine. Take charge.
Top boy walk and I never for the meter. Cash in eyes, not she pray I hate that. He be smart black, same color as my visa.
Dom, that's my general.
I feel you know me there, you know.
Welcome to the program.
Glad to be here.
So, we're gonna get right into it. Zine,
Alright.
Dominic Needham grew up in the Red Hills area, attended St. Peter and Paul Prep, and then matriculated to George's, right?
Yeah.
When did you discover that you had a talent for music? Because all we grew up a listen music, we love music,
Yeah.
we love music.
You know, so I did always have a little talent still, because I remember growing up, my grandfather would buy me a drum when I was like about 3, 4, 5, around them time. And I was just amazing at it from starting. Well, not for toot my own horn, why still, low-key, but you know, I was amazing at it from start, you know. And from there, it was kind of iffy, you know, I never really paid too much attention, but when I got to George's now, one of my good friends now, him named TRG Kilo at the time, when he used to do music, but he really inspired me low-key to pick up a mic, you know, buy a little $100 mic and start do my own thing, and then from there, you know, just kept going, progressing, and you know, reach where I know, and much more to go.
Cash can't run up, on the way attack. English killing on me as I tell me, say the chick bunks on my curb. My diva to the laps.
How did they react when you told them that's mommy and daddy say, boy, music thing there, you know?
You know, my parents kind of like older still, so they don't really understand the whole, you know, want to be a musician and do that music part, but you know, them see my determination over the years and how I progress with like developing my own song, because I mix my own music and record myself and everything.
Nice,
you know?
nice.
So they saw me, you know, develop by my own equipment and progress, so you know, them supportive now, but them just want me change up the topic and the type of thing I sing about, yeah?
We're gonna get to that. You recently graduated from the University of the West Indies, where you achieved a degree in management studies.
Yeah, management.
Talk to us about your journey at UWI.
So I'm always very business minded, you know, I always interested in the finance operations, behind the scenes of stuff, you know. So that was the choice of why I wanted to do business. And my journey, well, I started off in COVID, so my first year was fully online, so.
Touch, people got a body, not got much. Rolling with 30 and the bench, sugar, I'm out. Never take the G6, go Bahamas.
Squash.
6 bars.
6 bars, so in terrible, man, you know. In flow, everything, terrible. Who else? I don't have in flow, them mad too, and Vibes Cartel. Those are my main 3 Jamaican artists that inspire me. And one recently, I work with him to Godzilla, you know.
Okay.
Godzilla, you know, kind of my mentor right now. But
Okay.
overseas, I would say Gunna, Young Thug, and Lil Wayne for them flow and lyricism, Lil Wayne especially.
What is Dom Trap's biggest track to date?
Biggest track. People would argue on that. A track a couple years ago, I dropped called Costa Rica, and my newest track called Charge with Godzilla.
I bring it to the on a long time. Take it anywhere outside. Love it till you grip on tight.
When you're going to record a song, write and record a song, what's your process?
It's different each time, you know, but every night I try to get in, you know, a little bit. Like, it's just like going to the gym and getting your reps. Every night I try to do some. So I'd say my process is just getting in there, listening to a few beats, you know, picking which ones really catch my ear, and I start out by just mumbling a couple melodies, and whichever one catch, and I just put lyrics towards it and just flesh out the full song from there. That's what I'd say my process is.
As an upcoming artist, are you prepared for the long haul? For no say, boy, probably about 2-3 years before my bus, or my bus a morning. How do you remain patient?
That's a very good question, you know, because sometimes, all the time, you know, people are always gonna have doubts in whatever they're doing. But as I said, I try to remain as consistent as possible. And for me, just personally seeing the growth of my sound from where I started to now and where I know I can be, that's what really drives me. Because you know, the goal is to, you know, get worldwide success. And, you know, people hear your music everywhere. But there's just the little goals and steps that matter that keep on pushing me to, you know, improve and stay consistent and reach the goal.
Let the people them know where they can find you right now on all socials as well as your streaming platforms.
Yeah man, Dom Trap, every social, every streaming platform, YouTube, everything, every song out there, everything. You can find me anywhere. Just type in Dom Trap and you're good.
Dom,
Yeah.
man, as I respect you now, bro. Big up.
Yeah.
Let's now check in with DJ Deva Kidd, who has been spinning since he was young and has a very deep passion for music. Let's hear some more about his journey in our Mixmaster segment.
Mixmasters is brought to you by Magnum Tonic Wine. Take charge of things anytime, anywhere.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, man. Everything.
It's been a minute, eh?
Yeah.
Now, first things first, how the name DJ Deva Kidd came about and what is your real name?
My real name is Sadiki McFarlane. Yeah, and the DJ name, how it come about now is I have a long time school friend. Them time I used to go Constant Spring because I used to play football. And my mother have a teacher friend up there, so she make me go up at the school for play football for them. So while in the camp, I have a brethren, him call himself DJ Deva Kidd. But when I play music on the compound and thing, them used to say, yo, that is a Deva. Now my brethren know, long story short now, so my brethren know, him say, yo, no man, I know me for name Deva Kidd. I you for name Deva Kidd, you know, because, you know, used to style and, you know, the pattern and everything there in music. And the school used to love me as them musician and everything. So like if them keep like a function or nothing, they would have called me. So throughout the whole of that now, my brethren just say, oh no man, I know me for name Deva Kidd. I you for name it. So from ever since the whole football team, you used to just call me Deva Kidd till the name just stick.
So you played football. What position did you play?
Play defense.
Yeah. How good of a defense you think you are?
Well, right now, wash up. But then, gotta do my thing. I come from a place, standpipe. And you know, once you talk about standpipe, you talk about music. But it's basically like, I basically like grow with it. Because I'm surrounded by music. Sanchez used to live beside my house. And you have a brother named John D. He used to play Sanchez sound. So, him and my mother have a close relationship. And him always see me come around and me I watch them and do everything, see, you know, see what them and do and all of that. And him used to, every day he used to tell me, once we come home from school, come over the studio. Come over the studio. So he used to go around at the studio now and everything and see how them are use the turntable them and all of that, and he used to do me little thing and he used to show me and everything there, and we get to grow and love it more. The two main persons that really like carry me in like the uptown market, them and the downtown and rare. Them people them did their own from a smaller age. One youth named DJ Menace, but now he's not DJ anymore. You know, him named D Menace. And RIP to Mafia. Mafia was one of them who used to come for me out of my house and them little things and say, come in. We are going to roll, we are come carry you roll, we are show you the ropes, we are show you this and show you that.
Tell me about your very first play out, the first gig that you played at.
Alright. So you used to have a party at a standpipe named Early Mondays. So when we used to do around Menace, so he used to set up the sound for Early Mondays and them things. So I used to do around him. Now, the only thing me used to do, I like just set up the sound and just did it. Then till one time now, I see him tell me one day, say, yo, I so come back. I say, alright. So I did, now I play. Until I realize I can't see man now. Me end up have to play the whole night. So that night was like the very first time I ever like play at an official party.
How would you now describe the journey through the years? How has it been for you?
Well, it's been great. I've looked ups and downs, but you know it's a life set. You have ups and downs, but love it. And we still left on the journey same way. Big up Ramesh. Yeah, one of the biggest was playing at Reggae Sunfest. that night we played at Reggae Sunfest. He'd have Bunji Gali was there, and he think it was his birthday also, you know. And for see me really entertain Bunji Gali and a lot of people, like different, you know, countries of people, and them little thing there. That was really like a wow factor, like yo, really, bro.
What's your favorite genre of music to play and why?
I used to play soca. Soca was one of my favorite genre of music. Since lately, I'm not gonna lie to you, since lately I kind of fall off right back, but soca, I love that genre of music. Love it.
How do you read a crowd?
Alright. You know, everybody kind of read crowd different still, but me know read people like body language, you know, because sometime you might play some songs at a specific moment, but it's not ready. People them not accept it yet.
AI is here, it's real. How do you think AI will impact or affect the dub plate culture?
Alright, it gonna really like damage the culture because you know when you do them thing, you know, you put the artists at risk because people are gonna message the artists now say, yo, you ghost me, you take my money and you give me this, or whosoever you know, that person that would have link for the artist a dub, you know, them people they at risk. First and foremost, big up God and big up my mother. Even though in a school, at first she never did too believe in it, but you know, show her why she should have believed. From them time, you know. Big up Ramesh, big up DJ Mafia, RIP, you know, big up Menace, and all it more people along the journey. Fireman, you know, and fireman are there in the streets now.
For all of the belliers them, like me, our favorite time of the show will come next. Pan the fire. Stay tuned, me. I go and read the menu.
Ray and Never, feel we culture. Yo!
New beginning, we winning, so share our spirit where you living, yeah.
Share it.
I make we all a one par, you don't know we come from far.
From far, anytime we red, feel we country. Rear rum, it have to come with we.
No matter with the bad vibes.
Poor rear rum, a celebration time.
I feel we culture. Make we show ya Jamaican culture.
Ray and Nephew overproof, and we just a do it for we culture.
We're here at the Jamaican restaurant right here at the S Hotel in Montego Bay, and it's time for our Pan the Fire segment. St. Mary's is known for its banana fields, but Winston Richards is bringing the heat with his mouth-watering jerk skills. Let's see what he's cooking up.
Pan the Fire is brought to you by Housekeeper Aluminum Foil. Keep it fresh, secure, and store your food with Housekeeper Foil and Cling Wrap. Affordable and strong.
Winston Richards, how long you been in the pan chicken business?
Well, you know, I've actually been started this about maybe 5 years now, but I've been cooking all my life.
How did you get involved in cooking?
I think it was a case where it's a part of my passion. I always used to grow up with my mommy cooking and sitting on the counter watching her cook, and then at one point I was almost forced because she was always at work, sister at school, older sister at school. So when I come home, you want something to eat, you have to cook.
So how did you segue into pan chicken now?
You know, I have a very interesting story. I was a soldier in the army, you know, JDF, for almost 15 years. And I just decided in my mind one day that I gave so much of my time to the country. I want to give that time to my passion, to what my desire and feeling. So I just decided to just make a move.
And you operate a business in
St. Ann.
What's the business called?
Titan Catering and Jerk.
How long has that business been around?
About the 4 or 5 years thereabout.
How's business been for you?
You know, I have to be grateful and thankful to Father God, because I mean, every week it seems to be growing more and more. You know that the joy behind it is when I hear customers come by and telling me, yes, this is the best food them ever eat. People eat jerk chicken all over the world and all over Jamaica. And them say, oh, they really enjoy this jerk chicken. Or I do jerk pork too. I always specialize in jerk pork. And I mean, just hearing that, the back behind this one, the back behind this one, the back behind this one, right? Just hearing that, yes, it does. Everybody do business for a gain, for financial gain. But I mean, hearing that honestly really bring more and give you the urge to move on or to carry on even when things get rough.
What keeps your customers coming back? What is it about your food that customers coming
you need to come and taste it. You need to come and taste it. Seriously.
Are you thinking about adopting a pet? In our True Tip of the Week, Nigella Inararti of Save the Strays JA walks us through the adoption process. Listen up.
It's now time for your True Tip of the Week, brought to you by True Pet Food.
When I came back to visit Jamaica and I was driving down the street seeing all these poor dogs that are suffering, I realized that I needed to also get into the rescue business. I had friends in it. Maureen Sheridan from the Animal House was one of the main persons. Yes, she was. I call her the pet angel. And so I said, instead of just being on the sidelines, let me jump in here and be a resolution to the problem as well. So that's what we're about. We just go do as much as we can to rescue.
Where in Jamaica are you located?
Kingston. It's very rewarding from the animals themselves, you know, just being around them and getting kisses. And
How many animals do you have at present?
20. Mostly enjoy them being happy, to be honest. Just watching them play and run around and not have a care in the world. Because when you see them on the sides of the roads, they're so stressed out. They don't know if the next dog coming up is going to bite them or, you know, make a baby, or if the human walking by might just chop off a tail or a leg, because that happens in Jamaica. So it's a very dangerous and scary place to be. So seeing them in the ranch, playing, running, happy, excited is really a reward.
What's the process in adopting a dog, and why should we consider adopting a dog?
Well, they say that the quotient of happiness for humans is much increased with a pet. And especially having a dog in the house, whether it's just them alerting you to danger or, you know, helping you get over a very stressful day. They're very entertaining. There are lots more dog videos circulating on TikTok and YouTube where people see just how much dogs make your day and your life so much less stressful. We ask a bunch of questions like what type of environment will they be in, what type of restrictions, like if they're tied up all day or all week or all month, if they're caged, what type of, are there other pets there already, are there cats, are there birds, you know, because if there's going to be any problem with the temperament of the dog with another animal. We also need to know if they're children. So again, to test the temperament of the animal with small children, etc. And to habitualize in the new environment takes a learning curve as well. So we help the new person to understand there is a learning curve. It doesn't always happen automatically with every pet. So you need to know where they're going to be mainly. Like if they're going to be outside dogs mainly, are your gates meshed so if they're tiny they can't get onto the street and get run over by a car. A lot of people forget about that part, meshing your fence and your gate. Not just your gate, but your fencing as well. Making sure that they're safe inside, making sure that if it's an apartment also and they bark, will that be an issue with the neighbors? You know, there are certain things that you have to remind people of, because it's not the first thing they think of. They think, oh, this puppy is cute, let me take it home. But then if the neighbor is complaining, then they're up at night because the puppy's barking, then you might get the dog back. So we really want the adoption to work out really well for everybody.
The True Tip of the Week was brought to you by True Pet Food.
When you hear the music we play, yeah man, that means it's Phil Culture coming up right after this break.
There are lots of reasons to believe in a dog food brand. Great nutrition, great price, and your dogs love the taste. But what if it's also made for Caribbean dogs? No artificial colors or flavors, with an eye on the environment, so we only use paper bags. Then you will be just as happy as your dog, truly. It's true, we love dogs.
How your roast fish come out so nice and juicy?
It's not really me, no. It's the housekeeper.
The pudding from Sunday still moist and nicey. It's what you put in there.
Boy, it's not me, no. It's the housekeeper.
Put on a little bamboo affiliate, no? That jerk chicken is sweet.
You have to work with a housekeeper.
Wait, a housekeeper on your kitchen?
Yep.
Housekeeper aluminum foil. Super strong yet very affordable. Perfect for wrapping, lining or covering your favorite foods. So strong even the jerk man them use it. Get your kitchen the best foil for your money. Strong, affordable Housekeeper aluminum foil.
Distributed by Massey Distribution.
We're now traveling back to 1993 when Papa San teamed up with David Morales and the Bodyguard Club to produce the #1 Billboard hit, The Program. Papa San shares the backstory behind that track in our Fiwi Culture segment. In a C class, I mean, I know say a Fiwi Culture.
Fiwi Culture is powered by Ray White Overproof Rum. Fiwi Culture.
Walking down the streets, watching you, watching me go by. Watch me now, but I would my program.
At the time when I was going introduced to the international world, I introduced the fast talking to them. And there were so many labels that wanted to sign at the time. Michael Jackson label wanted to sign at the time, GC Record wanted to sign at the time, Island Record wanted to sign at the time, Atlantic Record. We have a meeting with them in the office, and President of Power Records says she's not gonna let me go unless she get $1 million. So I was basically trapped with that company, with Power Records for a while, and so forth. So when I hooked up with Sly and Robbie, they were trying to get me off of Power Records, and in doing so, I get hooked up with David Morales. And also I end up doing 2 songs on this compilation album, which became the 2 singles of the album that smashed the Billboard #1 on the dance chart, both of them. And so that's where the connection was made.
How them a program? Who them a young girls have them iPhone?
It's just in the studio that we real, and the idea just pop, walking down the street, watching you, watching me go by, and it just come. You know, them times you just a right tune for please the people and please, you know the flesh. That was the life back then, you know, and things like that. So I was just looking a way to see how I can just be the chatter boy in terms of, you know, we call it chatter boy, the hot boy, you know, where every woman want to look upon and every girl want to tear up. So you try to say, I would have my program, that kind of a thing. So that was the whole idea.
Girls a look for me and I look where them a go. Sometimes I have to wonder me, them a look for me, so them a look for me head straight down to me toe.
In a sense, yes and no. You know, I kind of surprised to see how it take off, you know, and shot the Billboard in such a way, and then also England for Top of the Pop, you know, and it's just not even one, it's just 2 back-to-back on the same album. And so, yeah, in some way I was surprised, because sometimes you never know the creeper. Some of the hits them are like creepers, you know, you never know what's gonna hit sometimes. But I think Sly and Robbie at the time, they were very confident about the song, and I believe that the reason why they chose to do the video for those songs in those days is because they have that confidence as well that this song gonna blow up as well. So, and that's what happened, you know?
Walking down the streets, watching you, watching me go by.
It opened a lot of doors, you know, because remember I was touching the international market in those times, bringing over the dancehall, doing the fast talking. That's where, you know, Busta Rhymes in a group called Leaders of the New School at the time, and we were able to see, we perform on the same shows, you know, together. I was getting so much offers, and I was trying to get out of the contract that I have with Power, because everything exploded now. The program is out, this happened, that happened, you know, and so touching, you know, the rap community on a big level and things like that. So they want to bring me now to another level, gold, platinum. That's where I need to go at the time. And they wouldn't let me go. When I get let go from that company is when I got saved and received Christ.
Watch me now, me sing, but I owe them a program. Who them a young girls have them iPhone.
We were also at the recent launch of Campari's Red Passion campaign. Let's check out the highlights.
Why Pree is brought to you in partnership with Campari. Campari, respect the bitter.
Campari, taking it to the streets. And you know we're big in dancehall, you know we're big in entertainment. And this Campari Red Passion campaign, that's why we had to bring it back to the streets, in the heart of the city, in Harper Tree. And what we want persons to do is journey with Campari, right? Embrace the mix. Because again, we want persons to understand that you need to kind of explore your adventurous side or your wild side, that's some way you theme it. Because Campari is, you know, it's all about sensuality and passionate moments. But at the same time, we still want persons to understand that this is a spirit to be mixed. It's a spirit to be had with many other chasers. So it's all about the Campari Red Passion campaign here in Harper Tree. It's all about Campari. The Rumpari is one of the signature mixes. But you see for even the Magnum drinkers, we have something we call Red Leather, right? Which is Campari mixed with Magnum. You can still top it off with your favorite chaser, right? You have the Campari grapefruit as well. You know, for the persons who prefer that little citrus type bittersweet taste profile, we'll have that mix for them as well. We more recommend that for the newbies to Campari, right? But of course, if you enjoy pineapple juice, you can have Campari like that. But there's one that we call Pink Passion. That's Campari with rum cream. You know, the ladies really love that one as well. So we have many mixes. Campari is a truly versatile liquid. You can mix it with any cocktail you're having and it will enhance it. That's the boldness and the depth of the Campari flavor. For persons who understand how to mix their drink well, right? So if you're a drinker, you understand portions, those are the persons we try to present Campari to, because you have to mix it well to enjoy it. And again, the lifestyle of dancehall, the lifestyle of carnival, the lifestyle of passionate moments, these are some of the things we try to inspire in our consumers and ensure that they see that in their visuals. So those are the type of people who we target with Campari and ensure that they have a welcoming experience when enjoying the cocktail. So this campaign, it does extend into 2025 and beyond, but we also have lots of surprises for Campari coming up. You know, our biggest activity for the start of the year is all about Carnival, so you can look out for all of that excitement coming in. Again, we have something big planned as well for Q1, so I'll say to persons, I don't want to break the surprise, similarly to tonight when we didn't break the surprise and we have everybody come out in Harper Tree, but we have something big again planned for Q1 next year.
The set was just creativity overflowing, and the whole purpose of Campari and the brand Red Passion is about being bold and daring and being comfortable in your uniqueness. And so I felt like it definitely resonated with who I am and my brand. So I was just so excited to be a part of it.
What was it like working on the project?
It was fun. My co-star was a beautiful lady, big energy, clean energy. So it was very good. I really liked it.
When you were approached to be a part of the campaign, what was your reaction? How did you feel?
I felt great. You know, it's a spirit, everything in moderation, so I decided to share that experience with the public. Yeah.
What does Campari Red Passion signify or mean to you?
Campari is a strong brand. I believe that it's a backbone of Jamaica, and I really and truly loved working with the brand. I myself take part in the drinking of Campari now and again. So it represents good friendship and getting together.
Why Pree is brought to you in partnership with Campari. Campari, respect the bitter.
Has Squash trumped Eddie G for the #1 spot? Let's find out on our Magnum Top 10 chart. Magnum, take charge.
Buckle up, we pack them, couldn't stay up on the shelf.
Can't show them emotion, can't trust the close one. Survival is in
me pint him and squeeze. Hot up your place, 90 degrees. Me no frightened for poison of
them door. Yo, cash code, the bank load. Them call it
big boy ballin'. Tell that cover self and zip pipe talking.
Did that but out a rolling heat worse. Me have me one up in me.
Me want rich, house can't skate pan 12. Real estate.
Man of the match down, send the money now. You're the cash for hands up. Get up now. Me crack off a piece of skull. Me leads I run a million. Me sees a mud. Me heat a call with a.
We're now at the pier on the beach of the S Hotel right here in Montego Bay, St. James. Unfortunately, we're at the end of another episode of Pree Dis Show. Until next time, Mobi Massive, S Hotel Massive, big up on yourself. I'm your host Naldo Addi. Peace out. Firing! Firing! Oh, that's a touchdown.
Pree Dis was brought to you in partnership with Magnum Tonic Wine, Take Charge, Ray White Overproof Rum, Fui Culture, Campari, Respect the Bitter, JF Mills, the heart and soul of your kitchen, Swiss Mambo Sauce, the everything sauce, Swiss Barbecue Jerk Sauce, and the True Pet Food, Simply Better Pet Food.